These are the stuff I do. That's hobby. That's like a dusty and everything. And that's my racing car. I make that. Come on, come on. Hello, I'm Courtney.
I'm Suzette.
We're originally from Jamaica.
But you're living in?
Wolverhampton.
Living in Wolverhampton.
How long for?
How long you been living in?
Well, he's living in England, isn't he? Over
Yeah, from 1999.
from 99. How much is that?
I'm 2002. She encouraged me to come to Wolverhampton.
Yeah. So where was you before that?
Birmingham, London and Southampton. We realize that we are good with children, don't we?
I think we're.
It's a gift to work with children.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a talent.
I make a difference in their life.
Yeah.
Because somebody make a difference in mine, so. And then after that, I deregistered and become her assistant. And I went back driving because I drive a truck.
Okay.
I'm a HGV driver. Yeah, so it's a lonely job on the road sometimes, but they give you time to think and reflect and give you a little space sometimes. Because when you come home, you got a family, so.
This is where our daughter spends most of her time. That's her comfy chair.
So this is where we start. Play here. I make all of this. Yeah.
How long?
I was working at the time doing this, so it took me probably about 3 months to do all of this. Completed it. I made the swing and buy the stuff to put on the swing.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
And that's the mud kitchen out there also. All of that is my. I can do all
mud
of it.
kitchen?
Yes, it's a mud
See,
kitchen.
you see what happened? His skills come.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a transfer.
Exactly.
That's a mud kitchen for the kids.
And it becomes natural. That's the thing. It becomes so natural to just do some stuff. I think it takes a lot of skills as well, but I think just looking after children, it's natural.
You also have got to be child friendly.
Yeah.
A child will know if you're friendly, yes or no.
True.
That's one thing about children. They know if you're fair, they know when you're being mean, and they know when you're being just to them. And some children, when they deal with them unfairly, they'll know.
Yeah.
So you find that they gravitate. Children don't run away from kindness.
No.
They gravitate towards kindness. Well, she's family.
Yeah.
Because she's in our care. I wouldn't treat her any less than I treat my child. Although there's a in training, you can't treat them like your children. But inevitably, it's going to be that they come like your own children.
Yeah.
So you just start treating them in a positive way. Like I go out for her just like I go out for my son.
Yeah.
So that's
Like this morning, as you
life.
said, she wasn't feeling well. Straight appointment.
fostering is challenging most of the time, but it's how you deal with a situation in a non-judgmental way. It's the best way to deal with it. And forward child, we take every day as a new leaf turnover. We don't keep dwelling on the stuff that's gone on in the past.
Yeah.
What you do, as we have an open discussion, let's take tomorrow as a new day.
We might use it as a reference point.
Reference
and we'll
point.
explain that. We're
But
not
I
going back over
Don't beat
it.
her over the head with it.
It's a reference,
yeah.
Because what you put in, it's packed up at the moment, but that's my late. That's the food turning, anything, and I'm a chop saw. You can see I've got lots of things, but I've got lots of projects going on at the moment, and that's my standing drill, and that's my bandsaw, and there's another chop saw over there. And then what I was making before was these small trucks, which I still do, and that's a capo car. I make all of those out of pallet, really.
That's
I
amazing.
walk and call it scrap wood. I used to call it, I still do. But because I've got this child now and it takes up a lot of time and I can't get to do some of this now. But hopefully later on I might be able to go back to it. But this is me. This is what we're good at, because when we were kids growing up we had to make everything for ourselves. And this was our way of, that's what we would have made as a child growing up. I would make something like that. So I say to my kids that they're very privileged. Very privileged to get stuff. They don't go to the shop and buy something for them where I have to make everything. As a child growing up, you have to make everything.
Well, I see, just to say this, I see my daughter as like a flower. And I use the example, I've got a plant in my conservatory. It was on the table for a long time and it just keeps shedding leaves. And I keep moving to different part of the kitchen, nothing. And I move it one time toward them, just give it some water and just keep watching it and nurturing it. And if you see the plant now, maybe you could take a video with guys. It's so many leaves, the leaves are now falling off. I can actually break it and replant. And I see fostering like a flower.
Yeah.
It's like a flower thirsty for water. And you know, in fostering as well, I would say that we don't fix things. You can never fix.
No.
But you know what I call it? It's a journey of healing.
Yeah.
And honestly, anybody, just to see our child, to see how the progress she has made, and I can see it in my very eye. She's saying it, you know, I'm changing and stuff. You can actually see it. That encouraged me. So I would say to anybody out there who's considering fostering, I mean, go for it. I mean, talk to people. If you want to link me, you can. I give you some good ideas, honestly, just to encourage you that it is a good thing that you're doing. And just to take a child off the street, take a child, just to see a child in the long distance in future, finishing uni and having the family. How wonderful that would be.
So my name is Roberta Richards. I am 25 and I'm a supervising social worker in the West Midlands. So the first time I met Courtney and Suzette, I went with their previous supervising social worker. I went to their home to do a handover visit and they were absolutely lovely. They were so welcoming. They were really warm, friendly. Yeah, I was really looking forward to working with them. Oh gosh, so they've had quite a challenging couple of years, a year now they've had the young person that's with them at the moment. And they've had lots of challenges, but they've been absolutely fantastic. They've really grown in their confidence, their knowledge. They love to ask lots of questions, put me on the spot. We do lots of training with them. They're just brilliant. They're just inspirations. Whenever they speak about the child, they're just so family orientated and really include that young person in the family.
Yeah.
So, I think, oh gosh, that's a tough one. Don't put anyone off. I think I would say if you want to get into fostering, just be really mindful of your friends and family and your support network around you, because you're going to need them when you're in that role, really. So yeah. Big one.
Great work. Well done. You're a natural, mate.
So this is our second day of Fusion Day, but it's like a fusion.
Yeah.
It's not a weekend really,
All
is
agency
it?
day.
Yeah, agency day.
Yeah.
So we've got some training on. It's very exciting.
Ooh.
I hope you're all feeling rested and relaxed. Some more than others, perhaps. But a couple of notices before we start today. So the first thing I'd like to do, because I didn't really get a chance yesterday, is just introduce someone that's joined the team at head office. Some of you may have met Sam King. Put your hand up, Sam.
I'm here.
I've just been told that it's someone's birthday. So we are going to sing happy birthday to Beverly, because it's really going to embarrass her. So, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
How's things going with Dave and Lisa?
Oh, really good. We've got the first placement.
Yeah.
They've just taken to it really well.
And this is the long-term one?
Yeah, he's in till he's 18 and he's only 7, so getting on really well with their birth children. The match is perfect. He's doing really well, and they've really stepped up.
Brilliant.
Really good.
And how's everything going for you in the whole care partnership?
Yeah, we're growing. Had a lot of word of mouth, so other carers have referred on to other people. Which has meant I'm quite busy now. So things have got a bit busier recently.
Yeah.
So that's meant that I've needed to recruit staff. So I've now got Tamika, who's my support worker. So Tamika's coming on board to help with some sessions with some children, support some of our carers when I've got other tasks that I need to get on with. And she's a valuable member to our team.
I actually study psychology at the moment, so it's very applicable to what I'm doing. I'm just finding it really interesting. And I feel like I'm learning loads every day.
Brilliant.
Happy.
So he'll stay with us until 16, 18, 21, I don't know, whenever he's ready to leave home, I guess. He's 7 years old. He's well behaved, and it's like come into the family. He's just joined us. Like him and Jack get along, gets along with Libby. You know, he's just fitted in really well.
Yeah, it's as if he's always been here, really.
Yeah, it's funny. He came with a pot on. He'd been playing football, but what he didn't tell people is he was doing a pair of wheelies, and it didn't end up very good. But we'd taken him to the dentist, and the dentist asked him if he had any headaches, and he said sometimes.
That was optician.
Opticians.
Yeah.
And he said that he did. But previous he'd been jumping on the bed and he said he'd broken his back. The day before that, he'd told the teacher at school that he'd been jumping on the sofa and he forgot to tell us and he'd broken his neck. We didn't tell her about 10 to 3. So I explained this to the optician that if you ask him if he's got it, he's got it.
Yeah, it's always something wrong.
And the optician just started laughing. So, and he's fitting well. He hasn't got no broken neck or a broken back, just a broken arm. There's been some tricky parts, like our children will come in our bedroom, they'll come and go as they please, but obviously the foster children aren't allowed to, so there's things that you have to put in place.
Yeah, there's been some changes, obviously, because foster children aren't allowed in foster carers' bedrooms at all. So
we spoke to ours, haven't we, before we came,
yeah,
and explained like these things that we have to do, and they've done it as well, just to so the child don't feel any different.
Yeah, so there has been some changes, for all of us, but it's learning curve, but it's going well.
Are these his birth parents?
Yes.
Yeah.
And are they thankful for you taking care of him?
There seemed to be, didn't they?
Yeah, there was happy because there'd been other like family members that was going to take him, but it was the distance, so they wouldn't been able to have the contact that they'd like with him.
Yeah.
So I think it's worked out well for everyone, and they thanked us, didn't they? And so no, they seemed happy about it. They said it was happy.
Are you nervous, Lisa?
Nervous? A little bit.
When someone says that they've got like a surprise or whatever, but they don't tell you what it is.
It's been bugging me.
You what?
It's been bugging me more than anything.
Has it?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're about to be very happy.
Because when I did it, there wasn't many of us, so but now there's more.
She's looking all sheepish.
Yeah.
Driving
me mad.
What if we send this video to Yankee Candle? What would they think?
Oh.
Yankee Candle said, that's really cool. We'd actually like to send Lisa a candle, a custom candle. So they've sent you this. It's a special fusion custom candle.
That's really nice.
So please open it in front of everyone. And it is to all of the family. And I'm sure you won't burn it, so it's to remember.
She don't bear them, do you?
And foster care days until June, so that's early. But consider it a Mother's Day.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'll have to open it while you're all here.
Oh, yeah,
you want to see it?
No, I don't have to.
That's really nice. Got a photograph on.
Yeah, we did try and get.
It's so good.
The reason Dave knows is because we were trying to get your favourite flavour, which would have been Palm violets. But Yankee aren't on that level yet, so I think we've got funky lime or something. It says on there, on the back.
Vanilla lime.
Vanilla lime. Green, so remember Fusion. Put it on your shelf. Yankee and Fusion's way of saying thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for being in our episode.
So today it's a
chance for everyone to get together, all care partners, kind of supervising social workers, to talk about kind of challenges, things that have gone really well, all that kind of stuff.